Okay guys, so we're gonna start by warming up our caramel candy with our heat gun. My oven is not working today, so I'm using the heat gun. Go ahead and place it right on top of your pretzel once it's been starting to warm up. And we're gonna go ahead and continue. So these are caramel apple bites, guys. These are so delicious, and I'm gonna show you step by step how to make these delicious things, okay? Go ahead, as you can see, I'm using some food tongs that are always helpful. Now you're gonna go ahead and do this for the rest of your caramels and your pretzels. I am making 16 today, but you can always make more or less. It's completely up to you. Now you're gonna grab a beautiful, delicious green Granny Smith apple, and we're gonna cut it into nice sized pieces to go right on top of all of these. Okay guys, now that we have our apples cut up and these set up, we're gonna grab our heat gun again and we're gonna start to go back over all of the caramel, okay? So we wanna go ahead and get it nice and warm, just like this. Get it nice and warm, guys, because we're gonna go ahead and add our Rolo right on top. So make sure it's nice and warm and able to kind of squish down, because that's exactly what we're gonna wanna do, okay? Perfect. Get your heating gun right over the caramel, and you'll see it start to kind of bubble, which is very good. That means it's getting nice and hot. The sugar is getting warm, and it's gonna do exactly what you want it to do. All right, there we go. One last go over just to make sure it's nice and hot. Perfect. Fantastic. All right, now guys, we're gonna get our caramels, our Rolos, and we're gonna put it on top of the caramel. Just like this, check it out. Boom. So go ahead, put it right on top. Ooh. Just like that, perfect, and squish down. Now I do recommend using your fingers here because you're gonna wanna press down, and the food tongs don't really let you do that. So I always like to use my fingers here. And yes, you're gonna wanna press down into the caramel. You'll see the caramel kind of form around the Rolo, which is exactly what you want, okay? So go ahead, do it to all of these. And you know, if you're thinking, oh my goodness, this looks like a lot, I promise you it's not. The caramel gets nice and flat and it mixes so well with your Rolo since there's caramel inside of the Rolo, right? And once you have that apple on top, oh my goodness, it is so much sweet and savory, you know, with the saltiness of the pretzel. It is to die for, guys. All right, perfect. These are looking great, guys. Look at that. All right, we're on our last one right here. Pressing down. Now that we have all of these looking good, now we're gonna grab our heat gun one more time and we're gonna go over the chocolate. We're gonna go right over our Rolos. We wanna get them nice and warm now for our green apples. There we go. Perfect. And you'll start to see the caramel will get warmed up again. You'll see the Rolo starting to bubble, and that's exactly what you want still, okay? Boom. Right over. So go right over all of them. I like to put the heat gun directly over it. It makes it go by a lot faster in my opinion, okay? There we go, almost done, guys. Perfect. These look great. Now we're gonna go ahead and start adding our green apples right on top of the Rolo. So you'll see it kind of just smash right in so perfectly, just like that. And that's exactly what you want, guys. Again, you're gonna wanna use your hands because it'll allow you to press into your Rolos and be more exact. Look at that. Now, as you can see, what I'm doing is I'm facing the apple green side face up, and that's exactly what you want to do. It looks a lot more appetizing. You know, people know exactly what it is just by looking at it. You want it to look like similar to a caramel apple. So that's why you're gonna face it upwards still. There we go. And something I like about this is depending on how much apple you like, you know, you can always make your apple pieces bigger or you can make them smaller, completely up to you and your preference for apple size. So always keep that in mind. You can make it however you want. All right, guys, we are on our last one. Perfect. So these look fantastic. We're gonna go ahead and plate these now. These are all ready, guys. Check them out. They look so good. And I'm gonna go ahead and give you an up close and personal. Check that out. Oh my goodness. We're gonna go ahead and try this now. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and try one of these. Look at that. Mmm. So good.